Hi, I am Vineetha Surya. Today we are going to learn about pieces movements, and at the moment you have good understanding about pawn moves, pawn captures, and knight moves and knight captures, and today we are giving priority for the bishops and rook movements. So one more thing I am going to show you. When white start with the king pawn to 2, it means e4, the move we call as e4. You can see we believe this is one of the good move because very first day I told you the center is the middle 4 squares out of all 64 squares. There are 64 squares, but middle 4 squares are very active because if any big piece go there, they will get more power, more squares to attack. Okay, and when you play king pawn to 2 or e4, you can see you open up your bishop. So bishop can go 1 square, 2, 3, 4, 5 on same diagonal. If the diagonal open for the bishop, the light squared bishop go on light squared diagonal. But remember, we not go and keep it here because you can't do it. Because after opponent play, we saw the line is open. But here is safe. Here is safe when we take back. And when we go here, it's safe, safe, safe. This one is not safe because opposite knight can come and capture your bishop like that, or opposite pawn will come and capture your bishop. So safety first. We not gave up free piece to our opponent. Okay, and here now you saw e4, e5. This is another position you have to remember. We call this as a block or stuck. Either pawn can't go forward. They will stay like that bit longer until they will get a chance to go to another path, or opponent giving us a clean path like that. So in this kind of situation, if white play d4, then black can capture diagonally. Then if white wants, white can capture with the queen. When we go advanced, we are going to learn about the really good moves. At the moment, we focus about the moves and captures and general ideas. So now you saw previously we had a position blocked, but now this pawn is clear. Path is clear for the pawn. So sometimes we get a chance to open our paths, but sometimes we leave it and then after we find another moves, such as in this kind of positions we can take out the knight. So after knight go out, knight has attack as well. Knight is attacking to black pawn, so black need to save it. So black has lot of moves to save the pawn. This pawn can go forward and save, but we don't believe this pawn move is better because king is more open after moving the pawn. Even though if your pawn here, you will block your knight's best place to when you move knight, it's the best place, f6 for this knight. But if you keep pawn, you will block the knight's path. You can move d6 and save the pawn. It means save means white can capture with the knight, but you can capture knight back with your pawn. So that's why it's good. But if you go there, you can see you block a dark color squared bishop's path. It means this bishop's path. If you take the pawn here, then you block this bishop. There is a nicely open bishop. You block by yourself. It's a weakness. There are another moves as well. You also can think and create. You can write it down as your comments, what you saw, how you can save the piece if opponent is attacking. But the best move, we believe, knight comes out to c6, n c6. We use n for knight, k for king. Even though we write the word knight start with k, but in just writing we give n for knight. So if knight comes, now white knight cannot capture the pawn because opposite knight will come and capture our knight. So safety first. In here you saw white play pawn move, so black play the same, and white play knight f3, and then black play knight c6. Today we are going to learn one important thing. We don't have right to tell our opponent, don't copy me. Sometimes our opponents are play similar moves, but always they can't do it, because if you give a check, one lesson we learn about check and checkmate little bit. So when you give a check means you attack to the king, opponent cannot. Same time cannot give you a check. First opponent need to save the king and then prepare for some kind of attacks. So one time is there, the game is not going as similar moves. So we don't have to tell our opponent, don't copy me. Remember this and see you in our next lesson. Thank you.